Right? Heard you.
Yeah, we here. Yeah, I can't hear you, T-Tom. Maybe they can hear you. I can't hear you. It's on mute. You look like your mic is on mute.
Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, my bad. Boom shakalaka. You already know the vibes. It's Friday. Who run the city? T-Time, Big Fan, Breezy, and we in this mother. Shout out to my guy JJ Jackson being first in the building. I see you, Brody. You know what I mean, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, you might have to start be posting these comments because I'm on my laptop and my laptop is old and slow and it's annoying. Like, so to post comments and take them off is going to be annoying for me. So I'm not even going. Matter of fact, I know what I'm gonna do. But never mind. Yeah, but yeah. And shout out to my guy Fraz in the building. You already know the vibe. Team Knicks and Issues in the building. All right. So yeah, so both teams won tonight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Both teams won tonight.
We on the road though, so y'all should start because y'all had a home game, right?
Nah, we didn't. We was on the road. We was on the road. But I start. It don't make no difference. Yeah. So tonight we played the Raptors. And we won 4-game. We back streaking again. You feel me? 4-game win streak. Yes, sir. Julius Randle was on absolute fire to start this game. He made 5 3-pointers in the first half. Finished the first quarter. Finished the first quarter with 19 points. He really hit. He almost hit 6, but they which was been a Knick tie for the Knick record for most in the quarter. But they took one of those threes back. But yeah, he was on absolutely fire in the beginning. Cooking up those Raptors. You feel me? Was about to make them go extinct. You feel me? But he had an amazing game. 32 points, 11 rebounds. He was 10 for 22 from the field, 6 for 11 from the 3-point line. He's getting busy. 3 assists, getting busy. And you know, Jalen Brunson did his thing too. I ain't gonna hold you. 26 points, 9 for 19 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3-point line, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, and a steal. You feel me? And I can't forget about, my guy Quentin Grimes, pulling up, hitting clutch 3-point shots like he does. You feel me? 16 points. But anyway, all that stats and shit is fine. We did what we were supposed to do the first time we played the Raptors. We took a large lead. We held them back. We held them off because they tried to make a little run at the end of the game. And I got a little problem with how Coach Tommy T coached the end of this game. He had the guys playing like he had them playing not to lose, not like they was trying to win the game, if that makes sense, right? They were playing not to lose, not playing to win. You feel me? And I think that's why they started to make a little run. I think you on mute because I can't hear you, bro. Yeah.
No, I'm saying Jay comment. I hear all the stats about Randall, and it's a good question. For real,
it's really not a good question, but whatever. I entertain it, even though I wasn't done. It's because Knicks fans are still butthurt about him telling them to shut the F up because it's not about his play. You feel me? Because his play is top notch right now. It ain't. It's only only 4 other players in the whole NBA that's averaging 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists a game. You feel me? There's only 4 people. 2 of them name is Giannis and Joker. The other one is Joel Embiid, and then is Julius Randle. You feel me? He's balling in that kind of a company, and that's not to mention his last 17 games. The last 17 games that from the beginning of the 8-game win streak till now, he's averaging 29 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's balling out of control. You feel me? Out of control. So it's not about his play, because I be on Knicks Twitter and stuff, and a lot of people are still hurt. There's Knicks fans that still butthurt, talk about that we need to trade Julius Randle while his value is high. Where in the world you are not? There's no player in the NBA that you could trade for that's going to get you the value back for Julius Randle, that what they playing, that how he's playing and what we're paying him. Julius Randle is 51 in the NBA as far as salary goes, and there's only 4 people you can mention in the same breath as him with as far as his stat line go. You feel me? You can't even name 10 people in the NBA that's playing better basketball than Julius Randle right now. So, I mean, fans is butthurt. That's all I got to say about that. You feel me? But back to the game. You feel me? Coach Tommy T was afraid to he was playing like he was afraid to lose the game and not playing to win, right? Yeah, we do, but Derrick Rose is not even. Derrick Rose don't get votes for just Knicks fans. Derrick Rose is a league-wide fan favorite. You feel me? Like, that's a league-wide. And you also got to understand, too, that the vote don't just come from the hometown fans. It comes from the whole entire NBA, the whole entire league. Julius Randle still don't get the respect that he deserves in the national media. You feel me? Like, we know what Julius Randle doing because we in the city and we get to see it firsthand. But mainstream media ain't been covering the way Julius Randle been balling out of control. They haven't. You feel me? I haven't seen it on First Take. They don't talk about it. None of them other sports shows on ESPN don't talk about it. Undisputed don't talk about it, that Julius Randle's been balling out of control. So again, it's not just the hometown fans that accumulate these votes. It's nationwide. You feel me? Because when you do the votes, if anybody voted, you don't just vote for 1 or 2 players. You vote for 10 players. You feel me? So you might get some fans that's going to vote for just, Julius Randle from the Knicks, but it takes other people around the country too to also chip in and give those votes as well. You feel me? That's the big difference. But back to what I was saying about us, actually, washing up the Raptors tonight. Yeah, Coach Tommy T was playing like he was scared to lose the game, and he wasn't coaching like he wanted to win. So that's why they made a run at the end. But shout out to Jalen Brunson for doing what Jalen Brunson do, coming up big in the clutch, hit a big shot, coming up in the clutch, doing what he do. And, we had some revenge tonight, man. We had to get some revenge tonight. The Raptors did us dirty, especially Siakam. But tonight, it was no love for Pascal Siakam tonight. He was 4 for 14 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3-point range. He had 18 points, but the refs were trying to help Pascal Siakam all they could tonight. The refs tried to save Pascal. You feel me? He shot 11 free throws and made 9 of them. That's why that's where his 18 points come from. But he was shut down tonight. I think for the most part, they had Quentin Grimes on. No, they had Quentin Grimes on Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes is straight doo-doo, bro. Scotty Barnes is bad. I think Scotty Barnes is going to be a bust. Even though he won the Rookie of the Year last year, he is straight trash, bro. Like, he's straight trash, bro. Like, Scotty Barnes is not good at basketball, bro. Like, he's tall, he's lanky, but he's looking atrocious this season. What is 36 minutes, 7 points, 2 for 10 from the field? Scotty Barnes is doo-doo. Doo-doo. And then Scotty Barnes is like, what? Like 6'9". He had a guy 6'4" guarding him, locking him up all game. It was Scotty Barnes is poop. Quentin Grimes had Scotty Barnes on smash tonight. On smash. But Fred VanVleet was balling. that matchup between him and Jalen Brunson was definitely fun to watch. They was going at each other. Fred VanVleet had 28 points tonight. Well, he was 9 for 21 from the field. He wasn't shooting real great, but the refs was trying to help those boys out. He had 9 free throws though. You know what I mean? He had 9 free throws. The refs were trying to help those boys out. But in summation, because I was talking for a long time, especially since you left. In summation, you feel me? I think we win this game because we controlled the tempo of the whole game. The Toronto Raptors want to get in the open court and run. Jalen Brunson had them play a half court game. We knew that none of those guys could guard our best players, and we just took advantage of that. And shout out to Julius Randle for his court vision tonight. He hit some beautiful passes, him and Jalen Brunson. But for the most part, it was just them taking their guys one-on-one pause and getting buckets. That's what it came down to. And the supporting cast was dope. The whole starting five was in double digits. You feel me? Grimes was 16, Quickly with 13, Brunson was 26, Mitchell Robinson with 10, and he had 18 boards. Mitchell Robinson was a man amongst boys tonight. You feel me? And he had 18 boards. And then you got Julius Randle with 32. We smoked them boys, packed them up like how we supposed to do the first time. 4-game winning streak. We back streaking again. I'm done.
Yeah, and I hear you. Shout out to that. I remember in a prior podcast we was talking, and he was like, "Yo, y'all ain't doing all that. Y'all only up by a game and a half." And when I looked at the stats, the standings as of recent, we up by like 4 games. It was 5 games the other day, but we lost to Chicago. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. The Brooklyn Nets, we went in tonight was huge for us because we just came off a loss to the Chicago Bulls, and I feel like the refs kind of granted them a little bit of access to the nice department. You know what I mean? Because they botched that game in Cleveland, which made it bad for us both ways because Cleveland is in direct competition. We were tied, I think, with Milwaukee, second, third, and fourth. We had the same record. And they gave Cleveland the win where Chicago could have won, and they gave Chicago the win versus us. Or it definitely made it easy for Chicago to win that game. It was a tough game to watch. We didn't play the best brand of basketball, to be honest, but the refs was really hard on us. I thought that Royce O'Neal was cold in that Chicago game, and I wanted JV to go to Cam Thomas, but it's hard to debate a coach that just came off a winning streak with this same starting five. He relies on Royce, and when you watch tonight's game, you see more why he relies on Royce than doesn't, because he came out and it was like that game didn't happen. You know what I mean? Royce O'Neal tonight shot 5 for 8, 4 for 7 behind a 3 for you know what I mean? He was playing good basketball. He had 14 points and he shot over 50%. If you're in the plus minus, he was a +2. But again, I could see why Jacques Vaughn stayed with Royce O'Neal. You know what I mean? Me, I was like, yo, he playing like that. Put Cam Thomas in the game. I'm always trying to find a reason to put Cam Thomas in the game. That's just because I'm a fan. But that being said,
when the last time Cam Thomas got some minutes?
2 games ago, he got the fourth quarter because we played so well in the first 3 quarters. KD,
he got garbage time.
Put it like this. You could call it that, but it's an opportunity for these players that's not getting minutes. He said, Jacques Vaughn, he said that Cam Thomas even approached him about being in a rotation, and he told him, like, your time will come, this, that, and the third. Ultimately, what happened this season, what I wanted Cam Thomas to be, TJ Warren is. TJ Warren is definitely the guy that we look to for points when KD and Kyrie's getting rest. He showed up big tonight as well. So I respect the rotation that JV got. And again, his record is, I think, 24-9 or something. I don't know. It was 23-8 after 31 games. So now it's 24-8. After 32 games, he's 24-8. Very impressive. Like I said, the way we playing basketball, he's going to get coach of the month. He did get coach of the month because of December. And again, that was the head-to-head between the coach of the month coaches tonight versus the Pelicans, the West and the Western Conference. Willie Green, the New Orleans Pelicans coach, he had coach of the month. So it was exciting basketball tonight. For the most part, we didn't have the lead. They had the tempo and the flow. We couldn't score because we was trying to run our offense through KD, and that usually works. But he started off cold. But while he was cold, we got some points from Nick. Well, it was defensive for the most part, and he heated up in the end of the first quarter. So let me say that KD heated up in the end of the first quarter, but he was cold in the beginning. And part of the reason why we started off slow. Kyrie as well. The first quarter was really close, but we wound up trailing by only 1 point going into the second quarter. In the second quarter, we went into the half with how you say what we were down by 11. You know what I mean? So that was a tough quarter for us. And again, man, this is, who run the city, but I'll do a more extensive recap for this game probably tomorrow. But yeah, man, I feel like this game was exciting and showed perseverance and resilience. And again, this was the first I heard of the big media talk about Nick Claxton and MIP conversations. And I want to say that Big Fan Breezy was here to bring it to your attention first. Said that he would be in these conversations. Now the big media platforms are mentioning it again, man. Listen, man, I'm just saying respect my handle. Now that being said, Nick Claxton again impressive. 5 blocks, held his own with Valanciunas. Valanciunas, one of the better centers in the league, and definitely looked to attack early and often on a Nick Claxton and put him in foul trouble, which they did. But Nick Claxton still was, in my opinion, and more impactful than the foul trouble they put him in. He played good basketball. Shout out to Brock City. I see you in the comments. Shout out to Barry. I see you in the comments. That conversation around Claxton being depoy, I want to hear more of it. After what I seen tonight and what he did with Valanciunas, I'm impressed. Nick Claxton tonight, 4 for 4, 1 for 1 at the free throw line, 5. You heard me correctly. He had 5 offensive boards, 4 defensive boards, 9 in total, as you know, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, and 5 blocks. He is one of the better centers, and I see while he is getting voted to the All-Star game, not no knock on Randall or anything like that or any Knicks. I see while, again, because when you think of the traditional center, Nick Claxton giving us that vibe, but again, somebody had to a post up about Scottie Pippen, and I was like, Nick Claxton is giving Scottie Pippen vibes, being able to play on the defensive side of the ball, not the offensive side of the ball. But
that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to Scottie Pippen. Not saying that Nick Claxton ain't playing good basketball.
100%.
I ain't never see Nick Claxton be the primary defender on a point guard. I've never seen him do that. You feel me? Like guard the best perimeter player on an opposing team. I've never seen him do that.
I've seen him do that versus Dame Lillard when we played Portland. I've seen
what I'm saying. I'm not saying getting switched on him. I'm saying that Dame Lillard is your guy for the night. I've never seen that. You feel me?
Yeah, we don't need him to do that. We do that. That assignment is more for Ben Simmons. But hold on, not to deviate off of Nick Claxton.
So real quick. I'm just saying the comparison. I don't like the comparison because Scottie Pippen guarded for the most part guarded the best player on every team pretty much. You feel me? Okay. Like so before the Bulls got Dennis Rodman, it was times that he was even guarding power forwards.
Bro, you ain't gotta school me on this. I know this already. Look, what I'm saying about Claxton.
I'm just saying you made that comparison. I wasn't sure if you knew.
Yeah, but no, again, don't worry about that because he got better defense than Mitch Robinson and any player on your team. You know what I'm saying? So just know that he got the best defense in the city, matter of fact. So when you want to compare players, I'll compare him to any player on your team and tell you that he got better defense than every player on your team. Name one. Name one.
Quentin Grimes.
He up there in the same conversation. And that was a week ago. I posted that on Twitter, and I said they was in that same conversation for one-on-one. They was in the same bracket, same.
Who's higher? Who was higher?
No,
Quentin Grimes, right?
It was equal. No, it was. I'm not even going to put cap and act like it was Nick Claxton. It was equal. But case in point is, what we do with Nick Claxton, far as defense, him getting 5 blocks in one game tonight, 6 blocks in another game, 6 blocks in another game. This is a consistent thing that's happening with Nick Claxton. We are running our defense. He's the core of our defense, and that's on the perimeter. Like I say, he may not be as good as a Scottie Pippen guard and the best point guard, but definitely we're not vulnerable or weak when it comes down to that pick and roll when he's out there on the switch, like you mentioned. Now, that being said, Kevin Durant is getting notoriety for his defense on his play on the defensive side of the ball, because he's slapping shit too. When I was watching the game earlier, he had a big block. I think in the third quarter, he came down, he like slapped that shit. Like, yeah, like, yo, I'm telling you, this team has perseverance and all of the qualities to become a championship team. It is a ship named Champion. It's a championship. And when we played y'all on November 9th, we showed y'all that we outclassed y'all, outdid y'all, like I said y'all was. And when it come down to win streaks, I hear y'all streaking, but stay in y'all lane, because we got the biggest win streak in the league right now, currently, with the number 12. Closest thing to it was
I'm about to say, you can't say y'all got the biggest win streak currently. Bro, y'all use the right tense. Y'all had the biggest win streak.
Bro, okay, well, still, case in point, it's the biggest NBA win streak thus far this season. So let's not deviate from the fact that it's still the biggest, pause or whatever. And the closest was Philly and Milwaukee tied with 9. So that being said, we still playing good basketball. And like I said, we lose one, and the very next game, we get a win. We go on win streaks. We don't go on lose streaks. Unlike the Knicks, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go on lose streaks because I don't know. You know what I mean? That's y'all problem. That's what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't doing none of that right now.
Whoa. You talking about losing streaks, man? Y'all got a historic losing streak on y'all team history ledger. You feel me? Historic one. You feel me? Your losing streak last year was bigger than your win streak this year.
Oh, you talking about last season?
Now, listen,
you talking about last season?
Listen, You talk about history all the time too, bro.
I'm talking about this season.
But you could talk about whatever you want to talk about, and I could talk about what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how y'all losing streak last year was bigger than y'all winning streak this year. You feel me? Like, since you talk about streaks, you want to talk about losing streaks. You feel me? I don't remember the last time the Knicks ever lost 13 games in a row. That's wild. And we
last time y'all went to the playoffs
2 seasons ago. You feel me? When was the last time y'all won a Eastern Conference Finals? That was like,
we gonna be there. We'll be back.
We can talk about what anybody's won and what they haven't won. You feel me? When the last time y'all won an NBA championship? Never. You feel me?
Yeah, we gonna get that.
A lot. You feel me? I study in regular conversation.
We gonna get there. Don't worry about that.
So, but anyway, I
know why we all-stars. Kyrie Irving is an all-star. Better than, we're not even going to do the matchups between who he's better than on the Knicks. We already know what's up. And that being said, shout out to Ben Simmons. He broke a record, 15-0 versus the Knicks. Nobody ever done that.
Bro,
this is a statistical fact.
Bro, listen, bro.
It is. It is.
You know why that's a corny stat? Because he was never the guy on his team, bro. That's why it's a corny stat. That's like saying that, Steve Kerr could brag about being undefeated in the finals. He wasn't the guy. Who cares? You feel me? He wasn't the guy on Philly. He wasn't the guy in Brooklyn. Like, who cares if he undefeated? He was riding on somebody else's coattail. You feel me? That's corny. That's corny. He ain't never been that guy. He ain't never been that guy, bro. That's like saying Robert Horry is one of the best players ever in the NBA. He was never the guy. He got rings, but he was never the guy. He got 7 of them.
You on a team where they trying to be the guy now. Like, none of them never really been the guy. Not for a long time.
Who they the guy now?
You know what I'm saying?
But what you the one bringing out? You the one bringing out a record about something that he wasn't even the biggest impact on winning. Like, he wasn't. So it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is,
and he a starter, so he had to be doing something right.
What I'm saying, it doesn't matter. He wasn't even a guy, bro. You feel me? He wasn't even a guy. He on neither team. You feel me? On neither team, he wasn't even a guy. Like that's like saying Robert Horry is one of the best players ever because he got 7 rings. He was never the guy. He was a role player. Nobody talks about Robert Horry as being one of those
That's
people.
Robbie
So,
Horry.
so why would you talk about Ben Simmons' record of being? He wasn't the guy. You should talk about
Because
Joel
that's what I
Embiid
do.
because Joel Embiid was the guy. That's the one you should give credit to. You feel me? Not
Yo, man.
not
He's
not
still
not
beating the
Ben
Knicks and
Simmons.
he not on Philly. So what?
Not Ben Simmons.
There's
He's
that.
not the guy on your team now. You feel
He
me?
contributes. He ain't gotta be the. He
He ain't.
contributes. It's a team. It's 5 players on the team. We don't need him to
But what
beat the
I'm
Knicks
saying,
by himself. Post.
what I'm saying is, I don't care about that record because he was never the guy. He's riding somebody else's coattail, bro. You feel me? He's riding somebody else's coattail as per usual. You feel me? As per usual, he's not
I
the
don't
guy.
know.
So don't tell me about
I don't like that.
don't tell me about no corny ass record because
I don't
he
like
wasn't
that.
the guy. He
The
wasn't the
role
guy,
players
bro.
shouldn't be named the riding the coattail. Like that's I don't get
He
that.
is.
Role
He
players
is.
have a role. So then role is not to ride a coattail. They actually have a role and he plays his role. He
Bro,
had 9 assists
now
tonight.
you know why that doesn't work. Why
He had
that
10
doesn't
assists
work?
tonight.
You know why that doesn't work? Because he get paid like he's the guy. He's one of the highest paid players in the NBA.
Listen, man, that's
He get
business,
paid.
man.
He get paid like he's the guy. So the fact that you calling him a role player, he's not. He's not. He never got. He didn't get a contract like he was a role player. He got a contract like he's a guy. The difference is he never lived up to being a guy. That's why he got demoted to a role
Listen,
player. It's a difference, bro. So what you talking
listen,
about
he
is
great
trash
fit
and
on
it's
our team. It's
what you
not.
talking about. What you talking about is
Listen,
trash and it's cap
but
because
you
you say
said the
you.
same thing. You said he'll be a great fit on our team, and he a great fit on our team. So whatever they decide to pay him is the business side. As a fan, I don't care if he pays
so
this or pays that. I care
in
about the
essence,
impact he put on the game.
And of what you're talking about in this argument, in the essence of what you're talking about in this argument, that's why what I said is relevant because you talking about his record, and I'm saying he's not the guy, and then you called him a role player, and I said no, he don't get paid like a role player, so you can't use that excuse. I still agree that he was going to be.
How he get paid.
I still stand on the fact that he was going to be a good fit for your team. But what I'm saying is, when you bring up the fact that he got some quote unquote record, you feel me? Some quote unquote record, right? But he wasn't the guy. And that's when we get back to riding a coattail. You feel me? Because he get paid like he was the guy. He could never be the guy. So he was riding on Joel Embiid's coattail, and he's still getting paid like he's the guy. Now he's riding on on KD and Kyrie's coattail because that's what he do. Because like you said, he's riding up that real big road looking for courage. He ain't got the heart.
It's over with. It's a new day. It's a new day. He wake up in Brooklyn. Hey, I seen the interview. He still got family in Philly. He ain't crazy like that. And like I said, again, he provides what he does, and we're not asking him to do any more. Even what he was doing on Philly on the scoring wise, when you look at his stats, when it comes to the the win streak we just had. When you look at the win streak that the Brooklyn Nets just came off, the 12-game winning streak, his points weren't phenomenal, and we didn't need him to score 20 every time we had a win. Nah, he was subtle. He wasn't scoring buckets after buckets after buckets. He did what he could. He attacked the basket and made the defense honest. And that being said, that's why he was getting the assist because his speed and him being as big as he is, it's easy for him to get to the paint. And when he do, the defense have to react. And this is why he getting the assist. I say he'll be a better player when he next to Steph Curry. I see the chemistry between the two. I seen the chemistry between the help defense when he's helping Nick Claxton. I see him helping out on rebounds. Yeah, man. Listen, but the Brooklyn Nets are going to pay him whatever they're going to pay him. I don't mind him being a role player. I like the fact that Katie and Kyrie are one of the better duos in the league right now. And I like the fact that Ben Simmons is comfortable with his role, and that's being a backup center next to Nick Claxton if Nick Claxton is in foul trouble, or starting at the 4 and Katie at the 3 and Nick Claxton at the 5. I like what we're doing. They keep him in the Dunker's pocket. We don't have a big offensive liability. And like I say, he 15-0, and when we play out January 28th, it's going to be 16-0. Unless he don't play that game for whatever the reason may be. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like I said, man, it's not just a half game or a game and a half. We going up. You know, we going up, and yeah, y'all gotta keep up where we going, because if y'all don't, then y'all just gonna fall in the standings. I mean, at the end of the day, like I told you, I don't need y'all to lose. Y'all either gonna keep up or y'all gonna be left in the dust. Either one of the two. So it's up to y'all to decide whether or not y'all a ball club that's ready to compete on a I'm saying playoff level. You know what I mean? Because you talking to a playoff vlogger. You a play out vlogger. You know what I'm saying? You vlog about the
what you talking about? What you talking about? We succeed. What you talking about? We
what?
Nah,
I'm talking about
all right. Yeah, all right.
Just talking about this season.
Okay, you talk about you a playoff vlogger, bro. You got swept in the playoffs. You shouldn't even be allowed to talk about. You should, the requirements for vlogging in the playoffs should be winning a game. Y'all got swept. All you did was vlog about was losses. Your playoff vlogging was about losses. Every playoff vlog you had was about a loss. You didn't even get to sit there and talk about victory in the playoffs. You was talking about losing. You was complaining the whole time when you was vlogging in the playoffs. You was, man, we should have won this game, but we didn't win the game because Steve Nash is a bad coach. That's what you did the whole time you was vlogging in the playoffs. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it do matter. It do matter.
You complained the whole time. You was sad the whole time you was vlogging. All four of your vlogs. All 4 of your vlogs was you sad in the playoffs about losing in the playoffs. You got swept in the playoffs. I don't want to hear about no playoff
you making
vlogging.
It seem like it don't matter. I'm disagreeing with you. The point that I'm making. The point that I'm making, for us to get to the playoffs, we actually had to persevere, had to fight. We had to go on a 5-game win streak, and y'all were one of the teams that we had to go through to get there. God. And y'all one of the teams that we made sure didn't get in the playoffs, because when you look at the playoffs last season and you realize that the 4 losses that y'all had to us, if those were wins, y'all could have got in the playoffs. But I want you to remember this. Look into my eyes as a Knicks fan vlogger and know that the Nets is part of the reason why I didn't make the playoffs this season and if last season. And if you don't watch a Knicks fan tone, it's going to be another reason that y'all don't make the playoffs this season, and it's going to be because of us. So again, listen, bro. But you here now, so let's get it.
Listen, bro. Who cares about y'all making the playoffs? Y'all didn't even win. Y'all didn't even win. Y'all might as well stayed home. Matter of fact, y'all did. Y'all took a little quick trip to Boston, and then y'all came back and lost the 2 games and stayed home. Y'all went on a mini vacay. That was y'all did. Y'all went to go sightsee in Boston. Y'all went to go have some Boston baked beans, and they brought y'all back home, and they stay here. You're not welcome back in Boston. Stay here. That's what happened.
You played them on the
road. But yet you gonna come here and talk about me and talk about you a playoff vlogger. You were sad.
Play out vlogger. You're a play out vlogger.
You were sad on 4 games. See, look, you wasn't doing none of that on your you wasn't doing none of that on your vlogs when you was in the playoffs. You was sad. You was sad. I'm just saying. You wasn't smiling. You wasn't smiling. I seen it.
That went to the playoffs.
I seen it.
They could relate and resonate the pain. You couldn't even enjoy that type of pain because y'all couldn't even go there to feel that kind of.
You was disheveled.
What it's like to be fans in the playoffs.
You was disheveled for. You was disheveled for 4 games, bro. You was disheveled. It was depressing watching you. It was depressing, bro. I felt sad for you. All your hopes in the dreams going into the playoffs, and to watch you get sad all 4 games, and then just, oh man, we'll get him next year. We'll
Nah,
get him next year.
nah, I've logged,
You
I've
want to
logged it.
you want to
I've logged
participate?
it straight
Yo,
up.
you want to
I've logged it
participate?
straight up.
Yo, you want a participation trophy for going to the playoffs, dog? That's what you want. You want that little
Nah,
ribbon that they give everybody for just showing up? That's what you want. That's what
nah.
you want, bro.
I didn't say that. What
That's
I
what you
am
need.
saying is it
That's what
took
you.
a lot for us to get there.
Matter of
It took
fact, I'm gonna order it.
perseverance. It
I'm
took
gonna order it.
diligence.
I'm gonna
And to,
order a big ass ribbon.
and
I'm
to
gonna order a big ass ribbon and that says participation trophy for the
nah,
2022 playoffs. And I'm gonna ask them to hang it up in the Barclays Center because that's what Big Fan Breezy wants. He wants a
nah,
participation
don't speak
trophy,
for me.
bro.
Nick fans don't speak for me because I'm not a Nick fan. I'm saying so. That being said, when it come down to
You are a Knicks
being
fan, bro. We
competitive,
got
when
the
it come
proof,
down,
bro.
when it come down to being competitive, the Nets were that last season. And if we had Jacques Vaughn as the head coach in those same situation, we don't get swept. So case in point is everything that went wrong with that season, we fixed in the off season. And the last thing we needed to do was change the coach, and we did that 10 games into the season. We're not even halfway in the season with at 41. We're close, right? With what? What's the record? 25 and 12? What, 13? Well, yeah,
Yeah, 39 games.
39 games in. And I said, let KD, I said after 41 games, I said after 44 games, let them play for 44 games and see what they do. We're not even there yet. And you see what Kyrie do. He leads the league in fourth quarter points. And he did more of that tonight, scoring big 7 points, 2 3-pointers back to back. Bada bing, bada boom. When that 3-pointer hit that second one from Williamsburg or from the I don't know where, you know how they say it, but whatever. Case in point is that was a deep three. He knocked it down, and it was quiet in that smoothie center. It was quiet. All the announcers was talking about all game is how loud it was in the first, second quarter. Third quarter, we go into the like I said, I'm gonna do a more extensive recap tomorrow, but the third quarter, we go into the lead. We ain't have the lead for the most part of the game. Third quarter, we get it back. We going into the fourth quarter, 89-86. Kyrie Irving does what Kyrie Irving does, shows up in spectacular fashion. And as a fan, I'm impressed, man. I'm glad that the fans see the same thing we do, and he's getting invited to the All-Star game. The Brooklyn Nets know we need to pay him. Shout to Wasabi Watanabe. Shout to Ed Sumner. They just got guaranteed contracts with the Brooklyn Nets. And that's what I'm talking about. The off season, I mean, the signings on January 5th, it was yesterday on Thursday. It's the first thing you could do is you could start signing guys. Yeah, we signed 2 key players and Ed Sumner and Wasabi Watanabe. And as a fan, I'm happy. We're going in the right direction. And I like the team that we building. They was even talking about how Cam Thomas and Wasabi Watanabe both from Japan, and they were born there, and they just talking about the chemistry of it all. But I'm excited, man, and I know we play y'all soon, man. I think we could continue to win until we get there. I was wrong. I was wrong by one game about my predictions last week. I said we would win all of those games. We won the first one, then we lost to the Bulls, and then we won tonight versus the Pelicans. But we looking good out there, man. I'm confident. Facts. Oh, and Markieff Morris too. Markieff Morris is we signed him too. Got guaranteed contracts to Utah, Watanabe, S. Sumner, and Twin. Facts.
Yeah. So boom, right? So all right, back. So I forgot. Shout out to Coach Tommy T for winning his 100th game as that Knicks head coach, man. That's dope. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? Even though he was acting like he was scared to win this game, but that ain't nothing to sneeze at. 100 games as the Knicks head coach in 3 seasons. That's what's up, right? We're not even through the whole season. So, but yeah, I mean, as far as All-Star game go, man, like it'll be dope. I mean, I think Julius or Jalen Brunson's gonna make it in with the coaches because the coaches pick the reserves. I think Julius Randle's gonna get in there on that respect. You feel me? But again, like the voting don't just go from the hometown fans; is a league wide thing. Uh, Kyrie Irving almost made the All Star game last year, and he wasn't even playing. You
Right.
feel me? So that just goes to show you, it's most of the time. I'm not saying in his case. You feel me? I'm just saying because he is playing good basketball, but he ain't played good basketball tonight though. But he played good
Fourth quarter
basketball,
he did. Yeah.
huh?
Fourth quarter he did.
I mean, 7 for 22, 3 for 10. I guess you feel me, but
No, no, in
whatever.
the fourth quarter. Yeah, he won
Yeah,
us the
yeah,
game.
yeah. I mean, I'm not. I ain't watched the game. I don't know. I'm just looking at the numbers.
Yeah,
You
that's
feel
what I'm
me?
saying. You were ill advised. I seen
Yeah.
the
Nah,
stat, the box score. It's hard to read the game
listen, bro. Listen,
off of the box
like
score.
he came up clutch. That's still not a good game, bro. You feel me?
Good enough for us to win.
Yeah. So
Just facts though.
again, like I said, is Derrick Rose is a league wide favorite, bro. And when it comes to votes, it don't just come from your team; it comes from people around the country. Say for you could be a Denver Nuggets fan, you gonna vote for you could vote the whole starting five, all Denver Nuggets, but then there's a whole nother side you get to vote for. You feel me? And then people just vote for their favorite players. Some people' favorite players still to this day is Derrick Rose, even though he don't play. You feel me? That's just the fact of the matter. You know what I mean? So Derrick Rose always gonna garnish votes, no matter where he was garnishing votes for the All-Star game, even when he was in Minnesota. You feel me? Like it's Derrick Rose, bro. He's one of those names. Be like he's one of those names. So I'm not surprised that Derrick Rose is getting a lot of votes. But again, the national media ain't they don't never like to show the Knicks no kind of love and no kind of respect. You feel me? Because the way Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson is balling this season definitely deserves some national coverage. You feel me? So uh, but that's not what they do. You feel me? All they do is slander the Knicks every time the Knicks is on national media. You feel me? Like, and that's what it is. Because there's no again, especially with Julius Randle, there's no reason why the national media should not be talking about how well Julius Randle was playing. You feel me? There's no reason. Like they talk about how well LeBron James is playing, and this team is getting smacked respectfully every night. You feel me? He's dropping 30 something in losses every night. You feel me? The Knicks have a winning record. They in a playoff position, and the Lakers is not even in the play-in, but they talk about LeBron every night. And all I'm saying is, I'm not saying Julius Randle is better than LeBron James. I'm saying that he deserves he deserves some national coverage. No, what is a national disgrace is that y'all put this team together and y'all couldn't even get out the second round yet. You feel me? That's a national
No,
disgrace.
you're
You
not
feel
worried
me?
about that.
Like
That's
that's
we under
that's a national
fans. We
disgrace.
good.
That's a national disgrace. I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to
Yeah, but he
your
talking about the
I'm,
Brooklyn
I'm,
Nets. He talking
I'm
to Jay.
talking.
Yeah,
I'm
I just
talking to
yeah.
the guy that's in here trying to cape for you and help you.
Nah,
So,
you Keith, bro, you talking about the Knicks. You ain't saying nothing about the Nets. Slick guy I can't handle.
so
Help me with what?
So
Hey, I'll cook
he
you.
always trying to help you. Don't get it twisted. That man being here
Bro,
trying to
hold
save your
on,
life
man.
on a regular basis.
Hold
Trying to
on.
save your life on
Hold
a
on.
regular basis.
Bro,
So
let me
back to
tell
what
you
I'm saying.
something, bro.
What is a
Let
nat?
me get something clear, man.
What is a
When it bro, when it
what
come
is
down
what
to
is a
cooking you, it's what
don't
I
put
do.
your,
First and
that's
foremost,
not
man.
what you do. I don't even
Second
know why
off,
you got well, I don't even know why you got on those
sec,
oven mitts, bro, because you don't cook nothing. You don't
second
cook
off,
nothing.
when it
You
come
don't
down
cook
to the
nothing.
Brooklyn
I've
Nets
been here
running the
comfortably.
city, I
So back
told
to what I
you
was saying
that we
about
run the city,
what
and
I was
that's what we
saying
do.
about back to
Finish
what I
your
was
sentence,
saying
please, man.
about the Nets being a national disgrace. You feel me?
Nah, that's the
Of
Knicks.
putting together this conglomerate of talent that they did, and for the last 2 years, the most y'all been spoke about was in a negative light. It was a three-ring circus. Talk about star players asking for trades and things of that nature. Two head, but y'all in your third head coach in 3 years. Like nasty work. That's a national disgrace, bro. Talk about championship aspirations, but couldn't even get out the second round. What are you talking about? National disgrace. Watch your mouth. Now back to what I was saying about Julius Randle not getting the coverage he deserves for the way he's been playing. You feel me? And that's just how it always been, bro. When it comes to the Knicks, you feel me? Yeah. So back to what I was saying about that's how it's always been, bro. That's how it always been. It's always been that way, and that's why Julius Randle ain't getting the votes that he deserved. But I'm not worried because Julius Randle gonna be an all-star this year because the coaches is gonna vote him in because that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. What are you talking about? Big toe away from the finals. Yeah, I didn't. The second round.
Yo, I got him. Don't help him, bro. Let me cook him, bro. Please, let me cook
do you
him,
even
bro.
know how the playoff tree work? You don't go from the second round to the finals. You still got to go through the Eastern Conference Finals. You feel me? There's a whole round in between there. But and you know what's crazy? That's basketball though. Y'all use this as this excuse, like, oh, KD's foot was on the line. Like, bro, basketball is a game of inches. You know how many times we could be like, yo, if that shot was just a centimeter to the left, that would have been all net.
But that's all you say when I mentioned Cam Thomas shot on Quinn Grimes. Oh, it's the same thing you said about Luka. Oh, it's 1 in a million. It don't matter. It's basketball. And Cam Thomas was the better player that night and had the better season last season. So my point is that, again,
he didn't have a better season last season, bro. What are you talking about?
He more games.
That doesn't mean you have a better season.
Yes, just because he hit a game winner on Quentin Grimes.
Bro, there's a whole bunch of.
But what about the game winner on Quentin Grimes? What about that?
That don't mean he had a better season. He hit a shot. You feel me? He had a shot. Yo, listen, bro. There's burgers that hit clutch shots that don't have better seasons. That have better seasons. That don't have better season than better players that never hit a clutch shot all season. What are you talking about, bro?
We win games in the fourth quarter more than y'all do. We a better clutch team than y'all are. That's what I'm saying. We the better team in the city. Stay in your lane. Bro. Y'all in second place. Y'all in the city, and that's good enough for basketball. Y'all in the sixth place. In the second place. We got a better home record, a better road record. We got a better head-to-head record at all time. Like, y'all the second best. And my thing is, every week, I don't want you to feel your feathers get ruffled because I say that. I want you to embrace the fact that you're the second best team in the city and just live with it.
Bro,
like, don't feel no way about it.
I don't feel no way about nothing because that's cap, bro. Y'all haven't accomplished or proved anything, bro. I heard you. It don't matter. Yo, listen. Y'all like to hang your hat on things that don't matter. Y'all hang your hat on things that don't matter. Because what matters is actually winning shit. Y'all don't win anything. Y'all make it y'all second round champions, dog. Y'all make it to the second round and run around like y'all won championships. Like Petey Papa, take your shirt off. Y'all win one playoff series and turn Petey Pablo, take your shirt off and twist around your head like a helicopter.
That's North Carolina. We in Brooklyn. We Millie Rock. Bro. We don't take off our shirt and do that.
The way your organization moved from the way your organization moved from town to town, y'all might as well be in North Carolina. What you talking about, bro? Get out of here.
Get out of here, bro. Grimy heathen history of the Knicks. Ibaka organization. Nobody ever, you always talking about it's basketball. Nobody ever wears Knickerbocker pants to the basketball court. They have the name of Knickerbockers have nothing to do with basketball at all. Nobody say, yo, that's my Knickerbocker home. Nobody calls each other that.
What does that matter?
It's not basketball. The Nets is basketball. The Nets is basketball. The Knickerbockers don't mean basketball. Nobody plays sports in those pants.
This is why I know you corny and you do this shit all the time because you know what the actual meaning. You know what the actual meaning of the team is, but yet you want to run with the untruth.
Don't make sense.
You feel me? You want to run with the untruth. The team is named after Dutch settlers who moved to New York. It's after the people. It's after the people.
Pants. That's
it's
the
after
pants.
the people.
Y'all named after
after
pants.
the people.
Y'all named
Actually,
after pants.
Matter of fact,
we named
actually, when
after
you think
what's
about
on
it,
the rim, the
actually,
net.
when you think
That's
about
what
it,
we named after. Y'all named after pants.
Actually, we're named after the city's history. This is a part of the city's history. It is Dutch settlers that moved to New York.
History. And y'all trying to keep us out the city. That's why we running it.
That's y'all don't run anything. Y'all don't run anything. Y'all don't run anything but your mouths. Y'all don't. Y'all don't.
Slide them in the oven, slide it out the oven. This is easy work. What you talking about?
What easy work? You ain't saying nothing. You talk about easy work, but you ain't saying nothing. Look, you're talking about pants. You're supposed to be talking about basketball. You got pushed in the corner, so now you want to talk about pants. That's what you talking about. Pants.
I'm right here.
You got backed into the corner. I don't know what to do with myself, so I'm going to talk about pants.
Everything you said was
what you doing.
You didn't say nothing.
Talk about pants now
because
I don't have nothing else to say.
What did you say? That was heavy. There was nothing heavy there.
I have nothing else to say, so I'm going to talk about pants.
Bro, that was about 22 feather light. Maybe 23 feathers.
When the fact of the matter is, the name of the team is more ingrained with the city than your team's name, which is a fact.
I never debated that. I said y'all prevented us from coming to the city, and that's the only reason why. And y'all was scared to have two teams in one city, scared of the competition. And when we played y'all in the NBA, we beat y'all head to head.
That's cap. You know what that's cap? You know what that's cap? You know what that's cap? Because if that was true,
y'all scared.
You know what that's cap? You know what that's cap? You know what that's cap? Because if that was true, if we just didn't want y'all in New York City, we would have fought y'all again when y'all tried to move to Brooklyn. No, y'all tried to move to Manhattan. That's what got y'all clipped. Y'all
no more. Y'all don't have no power no more. When y'all kept us out the city before, y'all was able to keep us out the city because y'all had power. Y'all just won a championship. Y'all ain't got no power no more. Y'all ain't moving around like that. We the ones that's moving around stuff, moving tables around, flipping tables, man. We the ones that's doing that. Hold up, man. It froze? Oh, man. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I froze and y'all can't see me or... Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I'm cooking them, man. Where he go? I'm cooking him. He's in the oven right now. That's where he at. He in the oven. He is in the broiler.
Ain't in nobody oven. Get out of here. You ain't cooking shit. All you doing is talking a whole bunch of bullshit, because the fact of the matter is, if we really want to keep y'all out the city, we'd have put up a fight when y'all came to Brooklyn.
Y'all got no power no more. Y'all not mighty like y'all was before. Y'all got no power no more.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Y'all got enough power.
Are you crazy?
Yo, bro, listen, bro. I said we got more because it wasn't about because
you're making up stuff. Nobody wanted to stop y'all from coming to the host. No, we didn't want you in Manhattan. There's a difference.
No, that's real shit.
There's a difference. No, it's not real shit. It's not.
Bro,
we told y'all couldn't come to Manhattan. Bro, again, just because everything in a book don't mean it's
why y'all get to tell us where we can't go and not go. Well, y'all don't get to tell us shit. Y'all don't tell us nothing. Bro, that's why we whoop y'all ass every time we see y'all.
That's like I'm selling a product and you gonna come and set up shop right on the same corner as me. No, go down the block with that. You feel me? Go down with the block with that. And when y'all moved to Brooklyn, there was no fight. There was no fight for y'all to go to Brooklyn because nobody cared. Nobody cared because you know why? Ain't nobody scared. Nobody's scared of no Nets, bro. Y'all couldn't even run your own state. Y'all was empty in New Jersey. Y'all couldn't even hold down New Jersey. Y'all had your whole state and y'all couldn't run that. And you want to talk about you want to come to New York and take New York from the Knicks? Get out of here. How does that work?
Y'all was supposed to let us in the first time.
Listen, bro. How you gonna talk about you want to run the city when y'all was having trouble selling playoff tickets for y'all when y'all had 3 superstars on the team? How does that work, bro? Like, how does that work, bro? How does
Like
that work?
when
No,
y'all
y'all
see
don't
us,
run anything, bro. Y'all don't
so
run
why y'all don't
anything but
want to
your
win when y'all
mouth.
play
You
us?
don't
Why
run
y'all don't
nothing.
want to do
Y'all don't run
anything
anything.
besides go home and just talk about to call your family and ask why y'all can't beat the Nets? Why what's happening with them?
Nobody
Why,
asking nothing about that. Don't worry, it's
so you
coming,
trying to
bro. It's
so
coming, bro.
nobody
Don't
need,
worry.
none of those players need consoling. So what happened
Nope.
over the summer? Why y'all ain't
Nope.
let me run? Why y'all ain't let me just say what I wanted to say? It felt like y'all need to play me in a real life game and not just let me have my
Oh,
joy, my glory. What
nah,
happened to
because you
that?
talk
And I
shit.
said,
Because
because
that's
I
all about
told
us
you.
talking shit. That's all we do. We talk shit. It
But what
would have
I'm
had nothing
saying
to
is,
do with the
if it didn't
team.
touch the Knicks fan's soul, you wouldn't have
No,
felt no
no.
way.
No,
The
I'll talk
Knicks
shit.
gave y'all
Yo,
work.
listen, you mentioned anybody mentioned anything about beating me in basketball. If we having a conversation in basketball, it's smoke. I don't care what team they root for. I don't care if they don't even like NBA basketball. You say you could beat T-Time in basketball, then you have to prove that. You feel me? I don't even know how we got on a conversation
I was about to
about
say, I don't
basketball.
remember it
It,
that
it,
way. I didn't call none of y'all out. I remember getting called out, and I put that on Top Fan Ty West. Shout out to Ty West, but he definitely instigated a lot of this. And again, you started a lot of us going to
I
the
think that's
barbecue
who it
and all that.
was who started this, because Ty West was talking crazy about basketball, and I think I told him I'll smoke him in basketball, and then somehow it became me and you talking about playing basketball. And once the competition go, I'm ready for the smoke. Just like
Yeah, me too.
I told Barry. Barry said he could beat me. I told Barry he could get smoked too. Like it ain't. That's just the way it goes, bro. That's how I am.
Yeah, I respect it, but I'm just saying, listen, Nets fans is comfortable. We don't look at the Knicks on the calendar and feel like we automatically gonna beat y'all. I told y'all I respect what y'all do, but like I told you, Ed Sumner, he just got a guaranteed contract, and that's part of and the way he guarded Jalen Brunson that night is part of the reason why he got that guaranteed contract. Kept him to 5-14. He shot 14 times, hit 5 of them. Bro, he played great defense on him, and he was pretty much the nucleus of y'all offense, if you ask me. Without him in y'all lineup, I see cotton candy.
Who you say?
Jalen Brunson. I see cotton candy in the
So
Knicks if
it
y'all
wasn't.
Jalen Brunson not in the lineup.
It wasn't just missing Jalen Brunson. We lost games because we were also missing R.J. Barrett. That's
No, I'm
two
talking
point.
about y'all lost to us. That's I said Ed Sumner. Ed
Oh,
Sumner is it's like y'all can't beat us. And part of the
oh no,
reason why is Ed Sumner. Ed
nah. Listen,
Sumner
man.
locked Jalen Brunson
Yo,
up
listen.
5-14.
Listen, man. Jalen Brunson has
Not
bad
just him
nights.
either.
He has bad nights every once in a while, and I don't think Ed Sumner is the answer to stop him. You feel me? I think Jalen Brunson just had a bad night. Before he got hurt, he was looking a little tired, and he had a few bad games. Now that he came back from the injury and got time to rest, he's balling out of control again. He's doing what Jalen Brunson does. So I don't. So Ed Sumner ain't the guy. You feel me? He ain't the
Yeah,
guy.
he is.
He
Yes.
ain't the guy.
If he can come in the
Yo,
game and
Barry,
stop
man.
that
Yo,
fucking
Barry, man.
song, yes,
You
he's that guy.
you can't you not the answer. You can't do it by yourself, man. You gonna need help, man. You gonna need help.
Barry
You
want
can't
that
do.
one-on-one, man.
Barry can't beat me, man. Barry can't beat
Listen,
me.
I want to
Yo,
see it.
listen, man. Barry
I
can't
want to
beat me.
see it.
I'm not taking no losses, man. I keep on trying to tell y'all, bro. I'm not taking
Hold
no
on,
losses, man.
hold on. Shout out to Barry, but real quick, KD got 33 points tonight. If he would have had 35, he would have went up to number 15. No, number 14 in the top 14 all-time scoring. He getting close, man. Next game he gonna go up, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm confident, man. We looking good out there. I'll just mention it. I know KD signed his jersey, man, and I told Barry, man, that's good luck for the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I mean? Like that's good luck. You know what I mean? So even though you know what I mean, you say you wasn't a fan of the Brooklyn Nets, but KD did sign your Brooklyn Nets jersey. That's good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Word. So shout out to you, and I'm gonna hold you to this. What's this? 10-22, 11-22 at night. Y'all saying that y'all gonna play? I want to see it. I want to see y'all play. I don't know when we go. We said we might try to go in a winter in a gym. I don't know how that's playing out right now. I know we've been living life. Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm
That,
saying? Living
that might
life.
be clipped for a little while when I start this new job. So yeah, but yeah, we gonna try and make something happen, man. Word. Just like yo, listen, man. Big Fan Breezy is never gonna beat me in basketball again in life.
I promise. Listen, I'm winning that.
And Barry, you're not gonna beat me, bro.
I'm
That's
gonna
just
beat
how
two
I
Knicks
am.
fans in one day. Y'all didn't see me beat Kev, but I beat Kev that day. It's just not on camera. And I played 2 games. I lost the tea time, and I could have definitely won that game. But again, like I said, I don't, to be honest with you, I don't know if we play again before the summertime. But you know how New York is. If we could plan it, you look at the weather, it'd be like, oh, yo, next Friday might be nice or some shit like that. I don't know. We could spontaneously put something together, but don't hold me to that shit, man. The weather about to change. It's getting cold.
Yeah,
I can't put a finger on when we're gonna play. I
yeah,
can't tell you that, bro.
yeah. It's looking closer to springtime than anything, man. To be perfectly honest, but yeah, man, I'm not taking no losses, man.
Yeah, it's a new year. I ain't taking no losses. Shout to Jay.
Yeah,
Um,
listen, man. I mean, Barry, listen,
leave
I
Jay
don't know
in
what
next time.
I don't even know what to tell you at this point, Barry. You gonna believe what you believe, man. Yeah, I mean, I talk like this because I believe these things I say, bro. Like I just don't be talking, bro. Like I
No problem,
believe these things I say, bro. Especially when it comes to putting faith in me and my abilities. Yeah, I mean, if I said I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna beat you, bro. Like that's just how I feel, bro. You know what I mean? That's
I'm
just
gonna
how I
win when I
feel,
play your tea time.
huh?
I know I'm gonna win. I
No,
know that.
you're not. You're
I'm,
not.
I'm, I'm absolutely sure I'm gonna win this next game.
Yeah,
Like,
you could be
hey,
absolutely sure, but I hate to break that bad news to you. It's gonna be
yeah,
another L, bro, and
nah.
another default screen for your boy because the last one's still up there.
Listen, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I got mine as a screensaver. I ain't gonna trip. But what I will say is, listen, man.
Somebody
I know.
just said somebody in the comments just said they proud of you. You know what I mean? Hans, Claude.
Oh shit, this my guy. Yo, shout out to my guy Hans Claude. This is my guy from the block, man. From growing up, summer times and chilling after high school and shit, just chilling on the block. And you know what I'm saying? We were young then, now we grown men. Shout out to my guy Hans, man. That's my guy for real, man. 100. You know what I'm saying? 100. That's my guy for real. Yeah, man, Hans, man, holla at me, man. Yeah, I'm gonna contact you after this on IG or something, man. I ain't see you in a minute, man. But I'll be here for the most part every Friday. If there's a game on, we come on after the game. But if it's before the game, we start at like 7. You feel what I mean? But respectfully, if it's after any Nets or Knicks game, we gonna start the show late.
Yeah,
But yeah, man, we here, man. And another thing I wanted to say, shout out to Jack City. He was on the show the other day. Yeah, pulled up. It was wild for that Nick fan and in the Lions. Then that's what a Philly fan called it. But I wanted to shout him out because part of his cook culture thing, he been riding with us since I met him, and Barry as well. And again, man, I just like to give y'all flowers, man, because you know what I'm saying. Y'all keep the cook culture going, and I'll address it quickly. You know, with Skip and Shannon, you know, about cutting in the monologue. He said, "You can't even let me finish my monologue." I was
bro.
crying.
You know what? I felt that in my soul.
Yo,
When he said that, I was like, Uncle Shay Shay, I know how
yo,
you feel.
when he said that, I don't feel the same energy. I don't really think Shay like what's his name, Skip, for real. Like he don't like Skip. And I
Nah,
think, in my opinion, debate wise, Shay outclasses Skip regularly. And when it come down to the Darv with Damar Hamlin tweet, for one, I don't think that T Time would ever do a tweet like that. I would never do a tweet like that. I think that Shannon Sharp held his own. He's not only representing himself, he's representing a lot of people who could climb the ladder by being professional. And it goes to show in cook culture on big media or nah, that when you articulate your debate, you either going to be better than that guy or not. And no matter if you try to say stuff that's going to grab people attention, if it's disrespectful and it frowns, it makes a frown upon the game, and you making the game look bad because of your commentary, people are not going to follow you. They're going to still love the football, basketball, whatever it is. They're going to love the game, but they just won't follow you. So in cook culture, what I learned is you have to have integrity because people gonna love the game. So I appreciate all the fans that show us support. and you know what I mean, hold us to a high standard to, you know what I mean, have real debates and actually articulate what you feel and think and your opinions and between opinion and fact, and being able to be vocal about without being disrespectful and you know what I mean, making the culture look bad. So shout to Shannon, you know what I mean. You held your own
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
the ugly part of the media. You know what I mean?
I mean, so here's like this is how I feel about their situation. Their dynamic is different. Uh, you have somebody who played a sport at the highest level and is a Hall of Famer. You feel
Mhm.
me? Like Super Bowl champ, 3 time Super Bowl champ. Yeah, I mean, like one of the best to ever do it at his position. You feel me? So, and then you got a guy who's a journalist. He's been in the media for forever. I give him credit on that. You know what I mean? But there's certain things that you're not supposed to say or do when you're the other guy, and especially talk about when you're talking about that guy's field of expertise. You feel me? Like there's no
Right.
way in the world that you should ever try to discredit his accomplishments and try to compare it to somebody else, because you ain't never do that. You feel me? Like I could never be like, yo, we talking about basketball, me and you, of course, but and I'd be like, you compared the KD, that doesn't even make sense, right? Because we because what?
No,
Oh,
no, I'm laughing at what you're saying.
oh
I'm
yeah,
just reading. I'm
oh
not
yeah. So yeah,
going through it because I was
so
talking
yeah,
about
so
it.
it's like that doesn't even make sense. But to disrespect the disrespect that he showed Shannon Sharp, a Hall of Famer, one of the best to ever do it at his position in his sport. Uh, it is kind of crazy. You feel me? And then for for and he consistently does it. He consistently cut that man off when he's trying to make a point. Uh, I never liked Skip. Be perfectly honest. I never liked him on First Take because I felt he's way too arrogant for you know what I mean, not to have ever really like played a sport in real life the way he be talking about people. Uh, but anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, and for Shannon to be trying to talk about a serious issue, it's not like he's talking about the sport. He's talking about, the young man that was fighting for his life, giving his monologue on the situation, and
Mhm.
something so minute where he just like, yo, I hope you take the tweet down, and you want to stop his whole speech for that one thing. And he's like, yo, he's trying to tell you, like, yo, you won't even let me finish. You could just finish after I'm done. You can say that. You feel me? Uh but yeah, I think Shannon did it perfectly because again, you got $100 on Barry. Say that, Angelo. Say that. Say that. That's a bet. That's a bet. You got 100 on Barry. That's a bet. I'm gonna take your money. And
That's
don't
and
ask bet me neither. Don't ask bet me neither. I want my money, Angelo. You feel me? I'm gonna see Barry. Now your ass gonna get bust. Pause. You feel me? Cause
major
that
pause.
right there, that right there, that made it real.
Easy win. Yo, listen.
Yo, listen. Yo, listen. I usually share cognac, right? But when I win, I'm gonna go straight to the liquor store and buy cognac with Angelo's money, and I'm gonna sit in front of all y'all and drink it, and I'm not sharing with nobody, and I'm gonna talk wild shit. And Angelo, don't leave early neither after you give me my money. You gonna sit there and hear this shit talking. You feel me? Like y'all bugging, bro. Y'all got me fucked up, man. You got me fucked up, man. Yo, but anyway, back to what I was saying. So it was a serious situation. Like Skip could have waited. Shannon handled himself properly. You feel
Mm.
me? It's clear that he's over with. He's over
Yeah,
Skip
he
Bayless
done.
shit. You
He
feel me?
done.
And just like all right, let's moving on. I don't even want to do it with you right now. Moving on. You feel me? Moving on. You feel me? Because he could have easily waited until he was done saying what he was saying for him to interject. I will not take down my tweet because nobody had a problem with my tweet. You feel me?
Right.
But whatever.
Yeah, no, in summation, what I want to say is the integrity to me as a vlogger or all vloggers, I feel, I don't know. I speak for myself, right? Integrity to me as a vlogger, I feel like you have to have compassion. You can be passionate as a fan as you want about a player, about a team, whatever. But in those moments, if you don't show compassion, it don't even matter, because now you're just here for entertainment, not understanding these guys what they love. But they I eat football, I sleep football. It's football, church, school. Like these guys, they live their life around the sport. Same thing for a guy like KD. I seen Taylor Rook ask him a question. She was like, they said, do you brush your hair? He said, of course I brush my hair. He said, but sometimes I just literally I roll out of bed and I come and hoop, and then I go back home. So case in point is these guys, they devote their life to their craft, their sport, what they love. And for somebody like Hans Claus said, he said he averaged 1.2, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's like basically you never played on Shannon level. And so as a vlogger, I would like to see definite compassion from a journalist standpoint, right? Because you're a fan of the game too. I never think that I'm bigger than the game, right? You know, you report the game, you love the game, so you report it. You're not bigger than the game, and I think
Yeah.
that's the problem. Like he's trying to grab the attention to make it seem like the media has to run through you, and the truth is that Shannon Sharp is one of the sharpest knives in the drawer. When you listen to him, how he articulates his debate on why he's this and why he says yes or no or this or that, he's good at what he does. And like I said, I don't know if Skip could hang with him. And on the debate side of things.
So you know, in the differences like between Skip and say a Stephen A, even though Stephen A get on my nerve a lot of times. Stephen A, when he's on a panel with guys who played at the highest level, he always give them their flowers, and he never tried to discredit them on their skill. Even when he be talking to Perk, you feel me? Like, cause Kendrick Perkins wasn't no big star like that. Like he ain't put up no wild crazy numbers. But Stephen A always even show Kendrick Perkins the utmost respect when they talking about oh my God, Jay, tell Jay I said what up, man. So yeah, he always showed like even Perk the utmost respect when he's talking to him about the sport. Never once, even though they disagree a lot of the time and the debates get heated, did he ever try to, discredit him? Because Stephen A, even though Stephen A was a college athlete, you feel me? Stephen A played ball in college. I think it was like D2 or D3 team. You know what I mean? But whatever. Skip Bayless, they never played college ball or nothing like that. You feel me? But so I'm saying all that to say, like, Stephen A even shows, like, even though him and Kendrick Perk always like bumping heads on topics, pause, he never discredit him. Like Skip tried to do to Shannon Sharp, because he be losing. Now you talk about somebody that be in their feelings and having a soul touch. That Skip Bayless on a daily basis, bro. I can't even watch that show no more, because when Skip Bayless will start losing, he start taking personal attacks. You feel me?
I can't do that. I can't do it with him. And that's my problem with Skip Bayless. Is nothing against him personally, but with this, you know what I mean? I always try to articulate my debate as far as opinion and facts and do it my best. But I don't never think personal attacks gives me the advantage over who I'm trying to debate. It's just a weak. It's like in boxing below the belt. You get points taken away. You might even get disqualified. So again, Shannon Sharp shouldn't have to deal with personal insults or attacks. And I think it takes the flair out of the debate, because it shows that you're making it a blood sport, for lack of better words. You're willing to say anything to you're not even trying to win the debate now. You're just trying to tee me off. You're trying to get me upset. You're trying to grind my gears. You know what I'm saying? Like
my last thing on this topic. And shit is look, Skip Bayless need to chill, bro. Because if Shannon ever got to the point where he's angry and he won't put hands on that man, it is over. Skip Bayless' life is done, because Uncle Shay Shay is still in top physical shape, son. I be seeing his workouts. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, so ain't son like 50? Like how
Mm-hmm.
he
See, that's the
doing that?
old man strength right there, man.
So
He-
that's what I'm saying. Like Skip need to tread lightly, man.
yeah, but I think, and to land the plane, I think that's why I say there's one of the sharpest knives in the drawer is because witty. He's sharp. He's witty, responsive. He know how to debate. He know how to rebuttal, and that's what you would want as a vlogger or somebody's debating. Do what he does, so he could do what Skip does because he was that before he was Skip. I mean, Shannon Sharp was known for how he talked when he was playing for the Denver Broncos. I remember being a Denver Bronco fan and remembering how the interviews would be funny. His Shannon Sharp was
Yeah,
always funny, always had a sense of humor, and it's good to see him in that light. I honestly, like the show because of him, and I don't really got nothing against Skip. It's just you getting outclassed out here. You want to do better. It's not going to help you by taking personal attacks on Shannon. You better go to the thesaurus, learn some big words or something, man. But I could tell that Shannon Sharp got a brother, and him and his brother Slick Talk got jokes and mama jokes and all type of stuff
I,
like that. You could
that
tell
come.
they,
I think that comes from being on the football team because
that too.
the lot is a giant locker room full of a whole bunch of guys,
Yeah,
and they talk shit, bro. You feel
yeah.
me? They talk shit. But yeah, they gotta yeah. I think Shannon Sharp needs his own show personally. Uh,
He got a show.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
like another like sports show without Skip. Do you feel me?
I don't want to see him by himself though.
No,
But
I
I
mean
do.
somebody
I want
else.
to see.
Like
Yeah,
yeah, with somebody else that's not Skip Bayless. You feel me? There's a multitude of capable people that
right.
could fill that role. Uh, I would actually like to see him and Jalen Rose do a show. That'd be fire.
Mhm.
Uh, that'd be real fire.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah,
That would be the perfect fit. But again, yeah, that throw little subs at Skip because both of them had their little run in. I think it'll be dope just because of that fact too. Like
yeah,
just the fact that they probably had little subs and little jokes and oh you ain't gonna do me like you know what I mean.
yeah,
Like I don't know, man. I just think it'll be funny because like you said, in respect, far as the sport, both of their careers are respected. Maybe Jalen Rose didn't do as much as a Shannon Sharp, but his NBA career is respected. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think that Shannon want to be in that space to say that I'm better than you at the sport. I think he used that to his defense when he was talking about Tom Brady. Like, yo, you talking to me like I was just on the end of the bench, like I was
yeah,
somebody. You know what I mean? Out
yeah.
there helping. You know what
So
I'm saying?
the way that it started was, Shannon Sharp was saying Tom
I
Brady was
seen it.
playing bad. He was playing bad this season,
Yeah,
which is true. You feel me? It's not a false. There's not nothing false about that. Tom Brady is not playing really good football this
right.
season. Uh, so Skip is a ultra Tom Brady fanboy, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and he starts saying, "But he's better than you." Like, yo, bro, what are you talking about? He's like,
Stop.
you ain't played this far into the. He's like, yeah, I retired. You right. I didn't. I retired. I did my time, and he just kept on trying to attack
Yeah,
Shannon Sharp. He's like, yo,
nasty work.
you talking about me like I'm a bum. I'm a Hall of Famer. I got 3 championship rings. What are you talking about?
Mm,
I'm I'm one of the best at my position ever. You feel
right.
me? He might be top. Well, I'll say top 5. He was a tight end. I'll say top 5, top 10 in
Yeah,
his position ever. You
yeah,
feel me? So
yeah.
for you to fix your face because you talking about him like he's trash because he's not Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the GOAT. He's the greatest to ever play football. You feel me?
Mm,
Like I think it's unanimous at this point that nobody argues that Tom Brady is the GOAT. You feel me? So you're comparing me to the greatest to ever do it, but don't talk about me like I'm a bum, dog. Like I can say he's playing bad. You feel me? Like
right.
because it's the truth. I'm not saying that he's garbage, he's trash, he ain't never been good. Like, why would you
Yeah.
do that?
Right, but
And
there's no evidence to say that he's jealous. That's what he said about Shannon Sharp
yeah,
too.
He's like, why would I? And that's what Shannon was saying. Why would I? And Shannon was about to go off. He's about to say, but he's better than you. Shannon Sharp was about to tell Skip Bayless that he's better than
I'm
him
better.
in life.
Right.
He caught himself.
Right. Right. And yo, I thought you froze my bad. But
No,
yeah,
no.
he did. And again, I can clap it up for Shannon for showing professionalism, knowing that you could take it further, take it the extra yard, for lack of
Yeah,
better words, football terms, because it took it the extra yard, but you didn't. You say, you know what, I'm gonna take the high road, and you look good doing it. You know what
yeah,
I'm
he
saying?
better
I
than
hope
me.
you do get that show with Jalen Rose. I honestly hope you do. But again,
Yeah.
I know you be trying to wrap up early, man. I don't want to hold you. But yeah, man, I know you're gonna probably do a recap too. You want to talk to the people or anything,
Uh,
or
nah, I'm not gonna do no recap. I got somewhere to be tomorrow, and I'm not doing it tonight. It's almost 12 o'clock. Uh, so I see what we play. We play tomorrow. No, I think no. We play Monday. I think. I think we either play Sunday or Monday. I'm not sure. Hold on.
we
I
got
got,
two games before next Friday. You play the
oh
Heat,
yeah,
which
yeah. We play Monday. So yeah, I'll see y'all on Monday. You heard?
were I'm gonna be back on tomorrow. I'll probably do something fast to recap the whole game. I doubt I could do it tonight, but we play the Heat and the Celtics before we see y'all next Friday. Both games are going to be tough. I think both teams are on a win streak right now. They both came off a losing streak and now are on a win streak. The Celtics won their last game and the Heat lost their last game. So, but I don't take it for granted. It's a road trip. Excuse me. We won our first one in New Orleans tonight. I think we win our next two. We don't want the Boston Celtics to break our streak again. They broke our first streak. We were four. We had 4 wins, and then we played them, and they broke that streak. So when we play them, this would be if we beat them, it'd be a 4 wins. So that'd be good if we could beat them to stay at a 4 win streak because they broke our last 4 game win streak. So to beat them and then be on a 4 game win streak is poetic. So I'm looking forward to us doing that. And yeah, man, I got Nick Claxton in MIP conversations and Deep Boy conversations. I got Kyrie Irving, KD, and Nick Claxton in the All Star game, rightfully so. Um, yeah, man, and it's a good time to be a Nets fan right now, man. Shout out to Nets fans, we the best fans, bro.
Cap. Uh, we play the Bucks on Monday. Uh, then we play the Pacers on Wednesday and the Wizards on Friday. I feel like if we beat the Bucks, we got 7 game win streak loading. You feel me? The Bucks got washed up by
Yeah,
the
the
Hornets
OKC.
tonight.
Oh,
Now
the
the Hornets,
Hornets.
yeah, they got tonight. They played tonight. They played the Hornets tonight and lost by 29.
Damn.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're not scary no more.
So I feel like we there's a good opportunity. They took some real bad losses as of late.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there's a good opportunity for us to get a win over them. The Pacers, that's an important game. They're right underneath us in the standings. Uh, so we definitely need to get that W. They playing good basketball right now, the Pacers. And the Wizards ain't shit. You feel me? Not to say that to overlook them. I'm just saying they're not a good basketball team. They could win games. They have those nights. They got Bradley Beal and Kyle Kuzma. You feel me? And Porzingis. They could have those nights where those guys get hot and there's a problem. But I'm just saying, as a team, they ain't shit. And I said they wasn't gonna be shit from the beginning of the year. There was a whole bunch of people telling me that they're gonna be better than the Knicks, and I said that's cap because Porzingis ain't shit, and Bradley Beal's a stat patter, and Kyle Kuzma don't impact winning. And I was right about that. What they record is atrocious. I think they like 5 games under 500 or something like that. So we're gonna smack them up. And as far as the Pacers go, we're gonna beat them. We beat them last time we played, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. We beat them the last time we played them, and we're gonna beat them
Important
again.
game. They right. Y'all got the same record actually.
Yeah, we ahead of them because we beat them.
Yeah, yeah, that's a very important game.
Yeah, yeah, we beat them. So that's what I'm talking about. We're gonna beat them again. We shut down Halliburton last time,
Yeah,
and
I play that. Yo, yeah, come
uh,
back home for that.
we in the Garden for that. Yeah, we in the Garden Monday and Wednesday, and then we in Washington on Friday.
Yeah,
Uh,
we come back
yeah,
versus Boston Celtics. We on the road
yeah.
until
We beat the Pacers last time we played them. Shut down Halliburton. You feel me? And my guy Wiley gotten a little bit of heat from his comments after the game. It's called Halliburton a wannabe all star, and that's facts. You coming, you coming in. They was talking high shit about Halliburton all up into the game and saying that he was supposed to be better than Jalen Brunson and all this other shit. He came to the Garden, got shut down, and while he was hyped off a win and said he's a wannabe all-star. And he got his feelings and set up an interview and started to act like he didn't know who Wally Zerbiak is. Though Wally Zerbiak never played for the New York Knicks, you're not gonna do that. Wally Zerbiak actually was an all-star, something that he's trying to accomplish. You feel me? He was only a one-time all-star, but he was an all-star nonetheless. You feel me? Like don't do that to Wally. I don't know who Wally Zerbiak is. You just said, tell me you never really watched basketball without telling me you never really watched basketball, bro. Because Wally Zerbiak was not a bum. He was a high-level scorer for many years. He averaged 15 and above for many years, dog. Like, and one of the best shooters in the NBA for many years. So that's one of
Mhm.
my analysts. He's a Nick analyst now, so I'm gonna defend my guy. You feel me? I'm gonna defend. He comments on the Knicks every game, so I'm gonna defend my guy. He roots for the same team, and he from Long Island. It's not really New York City, but so what? We riding with you,
It's
boss.
connected. It's connected.
Word,
Long Island
word,
connected to Brooklyn.
word.
Small.
So yeah, so it ain't really the five boroughs, but so what? You feel me? Like it's all good. You know what I mean? So I got to defend my guy, and we're gonna wash Halliburton up again just because of it. And I want Wale to stick his chest out and say the same shit he said the last time. Fake want to be all star.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I just wanted to say shout to this is JTV. Seeing him and Jack City going in on the chat. But he posted this, and I just wanted to give props to him because it's Knicks and Nets related. He said, if you want another it says if you want another indicator of the two teams' relative fortunes, look no further than the three exhibition games the two teams played in preseason during the 3 year prior to the merger. In 1973, the preseason after the Knicks had won their second title, the Nets beat the Knicks 97 to 87 at the Garden. Oh,
You
I
said after they
love
won
it.
it. You said after they won their second finals.
Second title.
Oh yeah, mad people. Willis Reed retired. That's the
Okay.
captain. That's a big deal. That's the captain. I think we traded Walt Clyde at that time. Uh, Another big thing. So yeah, it's a whole
Yeah.
different team.
Yeah, I'm just long list of ass whippings we've been given. You know what I'm saying? Then after a year hiatus, two more exhibition games were scheduled in the 1975 preseason. The Nets won both, beating the Knicks at Nassau
But
Coliseum.
wait, are we talking
100.
about? You talking about preseason games?
No, I'm just they talking about the before the merger. They was just
Yeah,
letting the teams play each other to see what will happen.
yeah. You talking about
Um,
preseason games? Like
no, but no, I'm the more the history of 1975 and how far this rivalry go back. So the first
you talking
team,
about preseason games?
yeah, I mean this before the merger happened. So they,
Yeah.
you
So
know what I
yeah,
mean?
exhibition, something that don't even count and nobody care about.
Okay, what it say? No, it said prior to the merger. Hold on. After the Nets won both beating the Knicks at Nassau Coliseum 110-104 on October 8th. Then again at the Garden 10 days later, Dr. J hit a buzzer beater to get the Nets a 103-100 win. Irving finished with 33. Poetic. Shout out to our guy. This is J. You know what I'm
See,
saying? Shout out to
look,
Nets fans is the best fans. You know what I mean?
y'all talking about exhibition games now. That's crazy.
No, he's showing you history how we beating y'all in, and we beating y'all now in the regular
He
season.
show exhibition
I think
games.
we beat y'all in the playoffs if y'all get there. I think so.
I mean, we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll
If
see.
y'all get there,
We will get there. Don't you worry. We will be there. You know what I mean? We'll see.
I'm
We'll see.
confident we
I,
going for sure.
I'm happy what my team is doing, and we're not even 100% healthy. We missing a whole 20 point per game scorer and still getting the W's. You feel me? And we
Who?
missing a
Who
RJ
you?
Barrett. RJ
Okay.
Barrett. He been out since what? How many games he missed?
The Luca
One,
game?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. And since he's been out, we are 2-4 since he's been out. You know what I mean? Uh, and what we 12-5 in our last 17 games. You feel me? So we playing really good basketball right now, man. I said
Oh,
we're gonna
shit.
be 6 seed, and I believe that. Uh, I believe that. Yeah, I mean, I was right pretty much about everybody who was going to be worse than us. I only got one team confused: Miami and the Cavs. Uh, Miami, I don't know what the hell happened to them. They might have to blow that situation up. But that was the
Yeah.
only team. Those the only teams I have reversed. But yeah, we gonna be there. I'm trying to tell you, man.
No,
Trying
I
to
don't
tell you.
doubt. I don't doubt the fact that y'all gonna be there. I don't listen, man. Y'all missed the playoffs. I'm gonna have jokes. I'm gonna talk my shit. But that's because y'all really did miss the playoffs. That's not my opinion. But this season with adding Jalen Brunson, I ain't see nothing bad about that. I don't knock that. I think Jalen Brunson a good player. You say 6 seed, all right. I just think y'all the second best team in the city. I think we gonna beat y'all when we see y'all on January 28th. Um, yeah, I think that's gonna happen. That's at the Barclays. Um, yeah, we just got a lot of momentum, and just to what you said, we're 17 and 9. We're 17 out of 17 wins out of our last 19 games. So we're playing great basketball. I think we continue to do it. I just think that last game we lost was definitely a wake up call. Anytime a team could see us and feel like they gonna get us, they're gonna really attack and you know what I mean. Try to expose whatever weakness we got. But we've been clicking on all cylinders for the most part and running a well-oiled machine because we put a lot of energy on the defensive side of the ball. I got stats to prove it. I'll get into that on my podcast and whatnot, but listen, man, shout out to Jacques Vaughn. He got coach of the month, and the way it's going, he might get coach of the month next month too. But January, I won't go through all of it, but it's one of our tougher schedules. I mean, tougher months. Play a lot of playoff teams in this month. So you know what I mean. Tap in, man. Tap in with your ball, man. I'm gonna be doing vlogs all month, recapping every game. We'll be here next. Bless you
Thank you.
after the Knicks game. The Nets don't play on that Friday. We play Tuesday, we play Thursday, and then I think we play again not on the weekend, but it's definitely not on Friday. But the Knicks play, so we'll start late next Friday as well. But like I said, man, Nets fans is the best fans, and the Nets got the second best team record wise in the NBA. Shout out to Barry.
They got Denver above y'all. I'm on
Okay,
I'm on ESPN right now. Third.
okay.
Not third.
The third
Oh
behind
yeah.
who? Boston and Denver.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect it. Denver, what they first in they? Yeah, they first in the West.
Yeah. Yeah.
I respect
All
it.
right, yeah. But yo, I highlight y'all, man. I'm off this. I gotta go
Right.
moisturize my face because my stubble is killing me. I don't know how people shave their face all the time, bro. Like it don't make sense to me. Like y'all go through this all the time. Like I can't do
Um,
it. I
yeah, no,
can't
I'm
do
good. I'm actually good. I'm not even. I'm good. I'm just. I don't know. I got an anti itch face right now.
it. I guess your skin get used to it. Mine's ain't used to it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I ain't cut
your
my
hair's
beard in
still
like 2 years.
growing. Mine don't grow out that much. So once it's done growing, ain't nothing to itch. It's
Yeah,
good.
I ain't cut my beard in 2 years, bro. You feel me? So
I believe you.
this is my face is like, what is going on here? All right,
Yeah,
y'all. I holla. I'm about to
best fans, the
close this
best
one.
fans. Peace, y'all.
Cap. Cap.
Peace.